What in tarnation?
Howdy folks, this is Applegeek, and we've got another early release, episode 12 of season 7. I really wish somebody could figure out a standard release schedule for this show, like worldwide. I don't get this. We've had early releases from Canada because they were running 2 per weekend instead of 1, and we just got caught up with that with Discovery airings. And now, all of a sudden, in the middle of the week, we've got 2 episodes here back-to-back, 12 and 13, from Australia on Boomerang Network. Like, I don't understand this. I honestly don't. I hope somebody at Hasbro is yelling at people and figuring this out for the next half of the season or something. I don't know, but whatever. Anyway, I'm watching these now, and they're in poor quality, unfortunately. These are SD quality because this network does not broadcast in HD, but I don't really care at this point. I just want to watch them because I do not want any more spoilers. So, here it is, episode 12. Yeah, that's all I got to say on this one because I don't know what it's about. So, without further ado, episode 12, starting now. Oh, goody. Get an advertisement for Boomerang right off the bat. Fluttershy's cottage. Oh!
Care for a carrot ginger sandwich?
Oh, you remembered to cut off
I was...
crusts for me.
Aw.
I know how you like them.
He would just...
You really do make the best finger
Okay.
food. What do you say?
Wow.
Excuse me.
Oh, I really can't take
Manners.
it anyway.
Okay, that's gonna be a
Can I
meme.
trouble you for another sugar cube?
Hey, that's Applejack's
no.
line.
I'm so sorry, but I seem to be out.
Well, I can just pop us in some more.
Oh, that's all right.
That would have been funny if Applejack was in
I
there.
have to restock my pantry for our tea party next week.
Oh, I never realized how much work you put into hosting these tea parties.
Oh, it's really not that much.
No. I've been taking advantage of your hospitality for far too long. It's high time I do something about it. What to do? What to do?
What are you gonna do?
Why don't you host the next tea party? I've got it.
Oh.
Why don't I host the next tea party at my place? Hey, that's my idea.
Your place in that other
Why
dimension?
didn't I see that coming?
And he's... Oh, Discord. Okay. I've been wondering when Discord is going to show back up. I mean, he's there in the season premiere, obviously, but I've been waiting to see something more with him. But him hosting a tea party at his place, is this in that weird dimension thing or so? This is going to go places. That... Oh, boy. All right, Discord, bring it on.
Fluttershy, what do you think of my brilliant, genius, amazing idea of having the next tea party at my place?
Are you
Hey,
sure?
it's not running over the floor?
Go through any trouble.
You trouble? Never. I insist.
Fox Brothers, discordant harmony.
Then count me in. I'm already looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Where's all that water going?
Really, I can't. How about we have the tea party tomorrow afternoon?
Sounds good to me. You know, Discord, I've never been to your house before.
Well, that's okay, because I've never hosted a tea party before.
Has anybody been to his house before?
Oh,
Mind blown.
I've never hosted a tea party before. So much to do. Thank you so much for the tea and nibblies, but I really must be going.
Discord, before you go, would you mind helping me tidy up?
Yeah.
There
Mm.
you go. Back to normal. Just the way you like it. See you tomorrow.
Really?
Really?
Really? Yeah, Angel's not
I
amused.
can't wait. Okay, since Fluttershy always goes out of her way
Can't
to
you
host
just
the perfect tea party for me,
snap your fingers
how do I
and-
make my tea party for her even more perfect?
I'm sorry, dearie. Were you talking to me?
Actually, madam, I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm not talking to you. It's for Fluttershy. Oh, all right. No more holes, though.
This is amazing.
To knock this tea party out of the park for her. She was our first friend, after all. You don't have to tell me that. She gave us a chance when no other pony would. She makes us want to be a better Draconicus. Fluttershy deserves the best of everything. Of course, I should get her the best of everything. Why didn't I think of that? Well, are you going to answer me or not?
Me?
Uh,
I thought you were talking to...
yeah.
No time! I'm off to prepare a tea party worthy of Fluttershy.
Jetpack. Do I need to start a counter for how many
Excuse
crazy
me,
references there are
Is
in
this
here?
where Fluttershy usually buys her tea?
Who's this?
Why, yes, it is.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm
I'll be
pretty sure that's
enjoying
no
her company
character.
tomorrow, so I will be needing your very best tea, please. Something especially special.
I'm sure Fluttershy would enjoy some of our rosehip green tea.
Oh, interesting. Does it decorate your hips in roses or turn you green?
Neither.
No.
It just tastes good.
How boring. Pass.
Oh, what are you
God,
gonna find?
Ginseng tea. Now that sounds promising. What does it sing? I'm partial to something.
Does it sit again?
jazzy.
Again, it's just tasty, like all of our tea here.
So all of this is just
voice is
tea
that
you
character?
simply drink?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Obviously.
It seems that I got here just in time.
Oh no.
I'll take it.
Are you sure you're friends with Fluttershy? You seem so very different from her.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
She gets me, and you obviously do not. Are you sure you're friends with Very nerve.
Apparently,
I'm sorry, do you validate?
apparently Fluttershy doesn't talk about Discord much.
Can I help you find something?
Yes, you can.
Wow.
Your finest tea set, please. I want only the best for my friend Fluttershy.
You're friends with Fluttershy?
Yes, judgy clerk pony. Why is it such a surprise? Sure, she's on the quieter side.
Official
and
name,
I'm a
Judgy
bit,
Clerk Pony.
more showy. But I'll have you know we're besties, and that's why I need the best tea set.
Perhaps then you'd be interested in our classic tea for two set.
It's gonna need a few more cups
A
than that, I would
teapot that
think.
just pours tea? How positively dreadful.
But that's all teapots are supposed to do.
Not
Not,
anymore.
not with him.
Much better. Don't wrap it. I'll walk it home.
Okay.
Now let's see.
Hey, Lara.
I have the perfect tea and the perfect tea service. What else do
Did
I
he
need
just
for the
conjure that
perfect
money
tea party?
out of nothing, or does he
Oh,
actually
decorations, of course.
like have money? Hey, Derpy.
Good.
Piano.
But
Oh,
not
this store again.
nearly good enough for Fluttershy.
Lava lamps.
Oh, better. Oh, I'll need napkins. I'll simply make them. Well, I could, or no, I've got nothing. How do I make these better? What should I do?
Do you have to take everything over the top?
Glow. Oh, that's not good enough for Fluttershy. Should I
Glowing
make
napkins?
them
Okay.
fly? Glow, fly, and fold. Glow, fly, fold into fun shapes, perhaps.
Discord? Are you
Oh, hey, Pinky.
Pinkie Pie, just the pony I need. As the party pony and Fluttershy's close but not best friend, I need your advice. I'm hosting a tea party for her, and it has to be perfect. No, it has to be even better.
So hard to comment on this. It's just constant dialogue.
Discord? You're way overthinking things.
Yes.
All you have to do is make
Thank you.
Fluttershy feel comfortable, which should be pretty easy for you. You know her so well.
And that's why you're the party expert. Thank you.
How well
Pinkie
do you know
Pie. I
Fluttershy?
feel so much
That's what
better
I'm
now.
wondering.
What I do? Excuse me? Where can I find the glowing, flying, self-folding napkins?
She would want those.
Make Fluttershy feel comfortable. Make Fluttershy feel comfortable.
Okay,
Comfortable,
well,
comfortable.
it's in
Well,
his
I mean, that
little
shouldn't
dimension
be a
here.
problem.
Yeah. Okay. And where does that portal go?
That might be a problem. Maybe it's not as bad as I think.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Having a tea party here.
Piano
Maybe I just need
couch.
another set of
Okay.
eyes on this. What do you think? That bad? No, worse. Fluttershy would never be comfortable here. What have
Can't you just
done?
be normal
I was
for
trying to make the
once?
tea party different and special.
Then again, this is
like
Discord we're
me.
talking about.
But all I did was make it chaotic and weird, like me. What if those ponies at the tea shop and the china shop were right? What if Fluttershy sees how
There's
crazy
gotta be a
this place is
happy
and
medium here
realizes
somewhere.
how different we are, and then doesn't want to be friends anymore? Relax. We
Wow.
can fix this. Time to call in the team.
Don't you think you should get a little
Okay, Chief,
outside
what's
help?
the plan? What to do, what to do, what to do? Oh, got it. We know Fluttershy, and we know what she likes. First of all, we need to get rid of all the new stuff. You heard him. Strike the new stuff.
Okay. Efficient. Of course, he could just snap his fingers and it'd all be gone, but sure, whatever.
Pinatas hate bats. Enjoy your all-expense-paid trip around the Quest.
Pinatas hate bats.
Well,
I get it, I get it.
But there's still more work to do. Did you have to just We need to make this place more Fluttershy and less, well, me. One thing I know about my dear friend is that she loves comfy chairs, but not on the ceiling.
No.
And I'm almost certain she likes stairs that lead somewhere.
Well, they make an interesting statement for the room. I mean, you know. Okay.
And although we've never discussed it, I'm pretty sure Fluttershy likes gravity.
Well, she is a Pegasus, so
Okay,
it's not
fellas, this is a good start. but
exactly
stand
mandatory,
back.
but...
Let me show you how it's done. We just need some of this. And a little of that.
He's actually doing it.
Wow. And a whole lot of those. Phew.
Unbelievable. Discord
Boring.
actually
I mean,
did
normal.
normal.
Thank you. Good job. The window treatments are perfectly unexceptional. But we're not done yet. You don't mean...
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do now?
Makeover!
What?
Hating it.
Really?
Hating it.
No. Very 90s.
Hating it.
No.
Hating how much I love it.
Okay. Look at her watch. No, not the beehive.
Okay, let's give these conversation cards a whirl.
I'm not really sure where this is going,
very
but
nice to see you today. Have you read any good books lately?
now he's cosplaying as
Your
her.
garden looks positively lovely. Right on. Oh, quite strange. For the
Okay.
first time in my life, I don't feel quite strange. In fact, I feel completely normal. Everything is finally.
Why am I thinking this is a
for
bad thing?
Fluttershy. And just in time.
Discord! I'm so excited to finally see where you live.
Greetings, friend.
And
Please do come in.
she's gonna be like severely disappointed to see just a normal cottage. Yeah. She was expecting all kinds of chaos.
No, not at all. It's just not what I expected. It's quite lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Please have a seat.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh,
I think you'll be quite pleased with the green tea. I've
She
selected
was
for us
looking
today.
forward to the chaos.
does it actually turn us green? Is it really envious of the other teas? What's it do?
Oh my word!
Well, it tastes delicious.
Oh, okay.
Oh my word! She's.
What particularly nice weather we're having.
Yes, we are.
It did rain the other day, however.
Oh my word!
But the weather today is
He
particularly
went too far.
nice.
Too far,
As I
Discord.
previously mentioned.
Aww.
Would you care for some milk toast?
Discord, you don't seem to be yourself today. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah.
Whatever do you
about
mean?
that.
Well, it's just what you're wearing, and also what you're saying, and also the way you're saying it, and pretty much everything else.
Oh, dear
It's like
Fluttershy, worry
all of the
not.
above.
I can assure you that for the first time, I'm feeling perfectly normal. Now, let me top you off. Oops, Butterfingers, how embarrassing.
Wait a sec. I knew something was gonna happen. I knew it.
I have no idea.
He's.
Discord, you're starting to fade away.
Oh, you don't
He's the
say.
embodiment of chaos
Have
and
you read
disorder.
any good books
If he gets rid of
lately?
the chaos, he gets rid of himself. I knew something goofy was gonna happen.
Huh. Have you tried the scones? They're positively delectable. The secret is in the extra butter.
What is wrong with you? You're acting so normal, which is not so normal for you.
Exactly.
Well, whatever do you mean? Is it just me being me?
No, it's not. It's you being like every pony else.
Okay, he can still touch certain
The
things.
more you do it, the more
Oh
you
boy.
fade away. Of course. You're a creature of pure chaos. Being normal is destroying you.
Oh, how interesting. That reminds me of something I heard at the market
Aw.
today.
Stop it, please.
See, he
You need to go
actually
back to your
has a
non-normal,
weakness.
normal
This.
self. Quick, Discord, do something chaotic before it's too late. Please.
Do something chaotic? I'll try.
And he's.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Oh, then I
Well,
guess
it's
it's up
slightly
to
out of
me.
normal, but.
Okay, all right. How about? Oh no! I tipped over that cup. That's pretty
Okay.
chaotic, right?
No. No.
Oh, what if I? Oh, popular food around
That's gonna be a
here.
gif.
Fight for every sandwich. How wacky! Okay.
Oh my.
To start thinking like you. What would Discord do?
Oh, and you did not just say what would
Probably make
Discord
another
do.
version of himself to bounce ideas off of.
Hey, are those guys still around?
He'd need more, way more.
Huh.
Hey there, Fluttershy.
Okay.
Any ideas on how to Discord up this tea party? Hi, Fluttershy. Thanks for asking. First of all, you gotta redecorate this place. I mean, this is where Discord
Okay,
lives.
this is
And
getting
you're telling me
wacky.
to find some stairs that lead to nowhere? On it.
And his.
Better, but it still needs something. Now
Oh,
that's
there
more
you
like it.
go.
It's working!
It's working!
Okay, what else? Furniture on the ground? So predictable. Let's put them where they don't belong.
She's gonna nail it up yet. Okay.
And he'd have a chaise lounge that would actually chase you because he's funny like that. Bet you can't catch me.
Yes! Yes! And it's just here.
Oh, and Discord?
Wow.
A special kind of tea, like a ginseng that could really sing.
I would. I would.
Oh my word, she... Okay. It just so happens I picked some up this afternoon.
Table. We've never talked about it, but I'm pretty sure Discord hates gravity.
I do. Who wants to be tethered to the ground when you can do this?
Now this is exactly what I was hoping for.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is what you were hoping for? But this is the complete opposite of your tea parties.
I wouldn't expect you to throw a tea party the way I would. We're different.
Exactly.
I know. I was afraid that if you saw exactly how different we are, you wouldn't want to be friends anymore.
What? Why would you ever think that?
Because you and I
Great
don't
lesson.
make sense to any pony else.
That may be true, but we make sense to me. I never would have thought to make singing ginseng before I met you. You've opened me up to so many more possibilities and impossibilities. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I like you because you're so different from me.
You do?
Yes.
Of course I do, silly. Besides, what's Discord without a little chaos?
Well, in that case, I certainly don't need to be wearing this.
No.
I forgot that I still had this on.
Now, about that tea party. You know, your garden really is looking lovely.
Why, thank you for noticing.
And they're
I
on the
also
ceiling.
couldn't help but notice that you need a refill.
Gesundheit.
It really is nice having you here.
I'm happy to be here, and I really do like your place because it's so you.
Aww.
Thank you, Fluttershy.
Now, how about we try some of those delicious looking sandwiches?
Yep, yep.
Oh, you read my mind.
Oh, there's... I missed that. The sandwiches were the butterflies. Okay. And they're probably made in honor of her because butterfly cutie mark, you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright. I am not... Oh, wait. I want to see the credits here. Oh, come on. Really? Advertisements? Forget it. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Yeah, I wanted to see. Do we have credits on this, or is it? No, it's at. Okay, well, never mind then. I don't get credits on this one. All right. Well, that was interesting. I had a hard time seeing where this one was gonna go, but great. Yeah, great little twist at the end there. A little message there, and oh boy, yeah. I hear the shippers going nuts over this episode. I just, yeah, I need to watch this again and process this. It's hard to comment on this one because there's so much dialogue going on. I didn't want to talk over it much, but definitely had a lot of thoughts running through my head. So. And give this another watch, and I will be back shortly with my thoughts on this. Alright, well, this was a fun episode. Fairly straightforward one overall. I mean, there's a whole lot of chaos going on in there, but yeah, pretty clear moral at the end and stuff, and it really kind of hit home for me for certain reasons, but I'll get to that as I go here. Just to start things off, so yeah, Discord didn't realize that Fluttershy went to a whole lot of work to arrange these tea parties that they have apparently on a weekly basis. He's used to just snapping his fingers and voila, things happen. Not so easy for Fluttershy. She has to go shopping, she has to restock supplies and whatever, and somehow buy them, so she's got to have a job to afford them, whatever. Yeah, just to touch on that real quick, this is kind of jumping ahead, but seriously, does Discord just literally make money out of thin air? Or, does Celestia allow him to get away with that? Or does he actually have money, has he been stockpiling it over the eons or whatever, and has it to spend when he feels like it? I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't know, maybe he gets an allowance from the Royal Treasury or something. I have no idea. Who knows how this economy works in Equestria? It's all very fuzzy. But anyway, enough about that. That's not really important. So he decides, hey, I should throw the next tea party. Let's do it at my place. Brilliant idea. And then all of a sudden he realizes, wait, I've never actually put on a tea party before. I've never had Fluttershy over to my place before. How am I going to do this? And what is she going to think of this? And all these things start racing through his head. And so he spends most of the episode just trying to, put together the perfect tea party. But, of course, Discord being Discord, at first he goes out and gets things that you would need for tea party, but with his own twist on them. He, wants ginseng tea that actually sings. He wants a teapot that does more than just be a teapot. It needs to be a flying teapot. A piñata that sneezes candy. Sure, why not? And so on, the volcano thing, the glowing floating napkins, and just all the stuff. Trying to put his own twist on everything. Which I think was actually a really great idea. I mean, that was one of the most unique tea parties there ever would have been. It would have been fantastic. Well, it was fantastic in the end. But then he started second-guessing himself and thinking, Fluttershy wouldn't like this at all. This isn't at all normal. She wouldn't really enjoy all this stuff. Once he saw it all there in his house, it's this just won't do. I have to fix this. And so then he starts tearing into things and putting things, I want to say, back to normal. I don't know if they ever were normal in his place, so just making things more normal by Pony's definition. And yeah, it took all the fun out of Discord. There's no chaos anymore. And Fluttershy ended up being really disappointed by that, because she was coming there expecting to see, his place for the first time and see that it was all manner of ridiculous, crazy things going on. And she was really disappointed when she showed up, and it was just this perfectly normal, boring little cottage. And yeah, Discord being the spirit of chaos and disharmony, when he forced himself to become normal, he started literally just fading away. I knew something goofy was going to happen. I wasn't quite expecting that, but it does sort of make sense, and it is kind of symbolic for that. It is great that Fluttershy is able to snap him back out of it. I do feel like that was maybe the weakest part of this episode. It wasn't really clear how her doing chaotic things would bring him back. I would have thought she would have needed to get him to snap out of his whatever he was in, his normalness, snap him out of that, and get him to do wacky things again, and that would, bring him back. But apparently just being in the presence of chaos somehow re-energized him or something, I guess. So that was that part of the episode felt just a little bit rushed and kind of awkward to me, but whatever. It can make sense. So it's like, hey, what fun is there in making sense anyway, right? So, but no, really the episode was pretty straightforward in terms of flow. I want to talk more about just like the overall moral of this thing here. The whole point of this is that Discord was trying to change himself in order to appeal more to his friend. And that is something that I think everybody struggles with at some point in their lives. I shouldn't generalize and say everybody, because some people may just naturally have the self-confidence to not do those kinds of things, but there are a lot of people in this world that do pretty much exactly what Discord was trying to do here. Myself included. I've been there too. And that you're just so afraid of people not liking you, or even people that you think are your friends who just like not like the way you are once they find out the way you are, and will stop being your friends as a result. There is that inherent fear there, and that's it's something I'll struggle with. But true friends are not going to stop being your friend just because they see a new side of you. I mean, that's if you've got friends who just, they learn one new thing about you and just like, oh, forget that, and walk out of your life. I mean, those aren't true friends. Those aren't the kind of people you need in your life. So, you shouldn't have to change inherently who you are just to try and get friends. I mean, if you do that, then what's gonna happen to you is what happened to Discord. By trying to change himself, Discord lost his own identity, and here it just happened to have the side effect of him actually fading out of existence entirely as a result. Obviously, that's not going to happen to us, but I think it's symbolic of what can happen to ourselves. Some people try so hard to become somebody else to appeal to everyone else, they lose sight of who they themselves truly are, and they just lose their entire identity. Like, they don't even know who they're supposed to be or what they're supposed to be or why, and they just kind of wander around aimlessly. And I can't say for sure because I don't have any experience. I don't know people who have gone out and committed suicide or anything like that, but I can't help but think that is an example of something that could lead to somebody doing something like that, where they just completely lose themselves and they just decide to end it. It's I know this is getting really deep. I'm sorry, but this is where my mind has been going on this. It just hit me today. Like I said, I've had a couple days here to since watching the episode to think about this before doing this commentary here, and it just hit me the symbolism of that. And now that's not to say you want your friends to like you, and you don't want them to say anything bad about you or anything. That said, it's great to get advice and input from your friends on things. I mean, all of us need to improve in some way. None of us are perfect. We all need to grow up in some ways and become better people. I mean, if we didn't need to do that, we wouldn't have a need for the show. So, getting advice and input from friends, having friends point out some things that you need to work on is obviously a very great thing. And Fluttershy and Discord have definitely, addressed those kinds of things too. But, I said, just have that fear that the friends are just gonna leave. You can't go out and, it's essentially like trying to buy friends. It's trying to change all kinds of things to appeal to what you think somebody else will like, and then not showing anything of what you like. If you have to do that to gain friends, that's, like I said, that's not the kind of people you need in your life. So I apologize. I'm talking around in circles here. I'm trying to explain this somehow. But yeah, just move along. Fluttershy already knew that his house was going to be, crazy, chaotic, and whatever. And she was looking forward to it. I mean, to the point she was basically, like, just giddy with excitement of the... I mean, her on that chair, that face, and this... What's it do? I mean, the diabetes level is just off the charts in this one. I don't think we've ever seen Fluttershy quite this excited about anything before. I mean, it's crazy, but see that's what's so amazing about this. Fluttershy doesn't just merely tolerate Discord and his chaos. She embraces it. She enjoys it. She admitted it brings out a side of her that she never had before. Nobody else would have been able to get, to do things in the way that's allowed her to enjoy them like Discord has. And this is such a thing that, again, resonates with me. I've seen this before. I've observed it with other people. I've seen it in my own interactions with friends and acquaintances and whatever. It's hard to explain, but each one of us is capable of bringing out a certain side of somebody else that nobody else can because of our uniqueness. There's a scenario that I'm just going to give a kind of a generic scenario. This is actually based on something that I remember hearing about in real life. But so you got 3 friends: friend 1, friend 2, friend 3. Friend 3, something bad happens, passes away. Now, friend 1 friend 1 and 2, their lives go on, but as time goes on, friend 1 realizes that both of them are sad about the loss of their third friend. But friend 1 now realizes that not only does he not get friend 3 anymore and the joy and excitement that came with that relationship, he also gets less out of his relationship with friend 2, because there were certain aspects of the personality in friend 2 that only friend 3 could actually bring out of him. I'm sorry if that's not clear. It's like I said, it's kind of hard to describe, but so that there's things with a former friend of mine. I shouldn't say former friend. It's just I've talked about it before. It's just a friend that used to be really close, and then we kind of life happened. We kind of drifted apart. There's a lot of times I look back and reminisce about the crazy times that he and I had together, and I wouldn't trade those for anything. But I'm just kind of sad that we drifted apart because there were aspects of me that he drew out, and I don't get that interaction with him anymore, and I don't I lose that part of myself. I feel like when he's not there to bring it out of me. So this episode, this moral really kind of hit home for me because I can totally understand what was going on here between Fluttershy and Discord. Both of them, this is a two-way thing. Both of them have done wonders for each other. Discord has done wonders for kind of getting Fluttershy out of her shell and getting her to have some fun and whatnot with the chaos. At the same time, Fluttershy clearly has had a very positive effect on Discord, by showing him the magic of friendship. As cheesy as it is, it's a real thing, and Discord is that much better off because of it, because he not only gets to experience his own chaotic fun, he gets to share it with others and they can enjoy it as well. And I think that's kind of the thing that he had to learn here, is that he kind of has a habit of just forcing all of his shenanigans on everyone else and enjoying it for himself, but he's never really thought about anyone like Fluttershy or anyone actually enjoying it along with him. And then he got scared that it was going to offend and push them away. No, this is something that actually, if done in a tasteful manner, can be fun and shared by all. So it's just really cool to see that kind of get figured out and settled between these two. I just, there is, I know there's, I don't remember which episode it was in. It's probably several seasons ago, but somewhere around the time Discord was getting reformed, I know there was a line where he speaking to Fluttershy, said, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship, or something along those lines. And this clearly that's showing here. I mean, these two, again, Fluttershy is not just tolerant of him. She actually enjoys being around him. You know, I don't know if I can say the same for the rest of the main 6 or main 7 now or whatever, but you know, so Twilight's probably got a little bit different perspective on things and whatever, but you know, even thinking back to like, what about Discord? I think all of I think I'm going to say all of the main 6 have actually kind of, in their own way, grown to appreciate Discord in certain settings and such. So, but I said I think with him and Fluttershy, it's a little bit more personal than that. So, just really fun to see. But yeah, again, fantastic character growth episode for Discord, and also I said Fluttershy, just the cuteness is off the charts. So I said a great moral, very relatable for me. So all around fantastic episode. I don't really have a rating system for these episodes, but this was definitely a good one. You know, thinking back, like Dungeons and Discords, you know, it was great, but it did have a few little issues with it. This was a fantastic side of Discord that we got to see now. So, yeah. I know this is kind of short for one of my commentaries, but that's really all I got to say on this particular episode. It just, you know, a lot of the episode was just kind of the exposition of, you know, building up to the actual problem and kind of seeing Discord's slow dissension into normality, which is very bad for him. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that it is interesting. It's sort of almost a weakness of his that was revealed. I mean, he's this all-powerful being, but I mean, yeah, granted, Tyrek was able to steal his magic, but Tyrek was stealing everybody's magic, so that isn't exactly a normal occurrence. But for him to just literally start fading out of existence, you know, by acting normal, it's like, boy, if somebody could trick him into being normal again in some way, somehow, it's kind of a meaningless point. It's just kind of a interesting observation that I had. So, fun stuff there. And it had tons of references in this episode. Yeah, Raspberry Vinaigrette, I actually did have to look up the name on that one. That was a previous character. But that new one, I don't think we got a name. I don't recall hearing a name, and that's why I really wanted to see the voice credits at the end of the episode, because I want to know who this character is and who she's voiced by. I'm about positive it's Kelly Sheridan, but Pony definitely needs a name. So yeah, that's all I got. I'm just going to stop here before I keep rambling around in circles again. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'm sure you all are wanting to get to the next episode anyway, which I will have up hopefully very soon. By the time I get this uploaded, this is Thursday night right now. I'm hoping by Friday night I will have the next episode done and uploaded. So, but I'm trying to take my time on that one and make sure that I do it justice with my commentary. So, stay tuned for that, and I will see you all very shortly. Have a good night.